So I just finished watching InRange TV's visit to the Colt booth at SHOT Show, where they were looking at Colt's new M16A1 replica. And it looks great. The markings are great. I mean, the only thing it's missing is the third pin. And I was pretty excited to see Colt was doing this. I love the retro style rifles. It's been on my list of projects that I want to tackle and replicate myself. And I would have loved to have actually obtained one that's marked Colt. And then I saw the price point at $2,500, something that InRange TV was rightfully critical of. That's absurd. This is a brand new reproduction. The whole point of having a reproduction of something is so it's less expensive than the real deal. You can buy a retro Colt from the 1980s with all the same features for like half of what they're asking for these new ones. Not only that, but you can buy original M16A1 parts and get some lower receivers or a lower receiver from Nodak Spud and any of the variations you want and have a complete appropriate A1 style, which, by the way, this Colt replica does not have the proper features of the very early A1 lowers, even though its upper receiver is a very early A1 style. So a bit confusing as to what they were going for. And it turns out, they attempted to claim and sit there and justify the price by claiming they had to retool things in the factory. They've been making these rifles for 50 years. That's ridiculous. This is a large firm. This isn't exactly like this is some sort of really technical undertaking, but it turns out that they're farming out production of these rifles to somebody else anyway. And again, there's companies like Fulton Armory who are making this exact rifle for $1,200, just without the Colt marks. So is Troy Industries, and smaller firms will be happy to source all the parts for you and build you a custom A1 style replica or a Colt Commando for a fraction of the price that Colt is charging for its stamp on products they didn't even make. So why on earth would anyone spend $2,500 on a $900 rifle is beyond me. And it's really troubling. You've got a company here that just filed for bankruptcy not too long ago, and they're making some really piss-poor decisions. It's like they don't even know the consumer market, which, isn't surprising because we're dealing with a company that hasn't done anything innovative in a couple of decades, frankly. They killed their revolver line. I mean, who wouldn't love a new Colt Python? I would love one. If you could bring one to market for about $700 to $800, you'd be right on the money. I think you'd be very competitive. Maybe even a little below the $700 price point. That'd be perfect. I would absolutely be in line to buy some new Colt revolvers. Make another Colt Police Positive. Please do that for the love of God. Make the things people want. When you have such a historic and epic lineup of handguns and rifles, and you ignore all of them, it really, frankly, it seems like you're setting up to file for bankruptcy all over again.